it feels so strange creating my usual intro since it's been such a long time since I recorded for my channel. The last update I made here on my channel was right before my surgeries. I think it's now a month ago, and time has been moving really quickly. I have really not been well enough to do any recording. I was thinking of creating some kind of updates, making you sure that I'm okay, but it's been a really difficult recovery process for me, and I wanted to create today's video talking a little bit about that without getting too much into details. Your health and your life is maybe not what you always want to share to everyone. Some things are made to be private for quite some time, you know. My surgeries went as planned. I did not have any direct complications on the operating table. Everything went according to the textbook. I'm very grateful for that. I had some issues I needed to sort out that could potentially lead into a lung collapse, and I was very nervous and anxious about that. As you might know, I have a lot of issues with my breathing and my asthma, most likely due to getting really ill during COVID, and it's just been getting worse and worse with reoccurring issues, and I've had that sorted out now. And I have had 3 different surgeries at the same time, dealing with different aspects of it, if you say it like that, and everything went alright. But the real issues started during me waking up. I had pretty intense, or at least what I find intense. I've had surgery a couple of times before in my life, and I've never reacted bad to anesthesia. And when the anesthesia doctor asked me about that, I was a little bit too, certain that nothing would happen. So maybe it's just karma, but I said no, I never had any issues, it's okay. And that was when I was a teenager and in my early grown-up adult years. And now, being 30, I had such a bad reaction. I had a really hard time getting up my blood pressure. So I woke up and being like, oh, I'm awake, and then I was on my way to fainting. I had really low blood pressure, so I got really pale and then yellow. And once I was discarded and got home, I could not sleep for the entire first night at home. I was feeling so ill due to the low blood pressure. I felt seasick, and it was like that for almost a week. I had really hard time eating. It's been rough. I had to go back some days later due to some bleeding that was not supposed to happen, and it's been really hard. I a couple of days ago started to switch out the surgical taping, and I just can't recognize my body anymore. I feel like a Frankenstein monster. I do have a lot of scarring, which is completely normal. And maybe in the future I will talk a little bit more in depth about my health issues, but I do not feel comfortable with that right now due to maybe the aspects of self-love. I have felt a really big increase. I think I can't even describe it, but I felt much better health-wise. I have less breathing issues. I don't have the same pain that I did previously, and I feel overall healthier now a month later, and I know in my heart this was the right decision to do. But have been really hard accepting life for what it is right now. For the first time in a long time, very long time, I decided to spontaneously treat myself with a new movie mug. And this is called, I think it's the one that's called Vinteröverraskning, which is winter or Christmas surprise. It is one of the first winter special, Christmas special movie mugs from the very early years. You can see Moomin Mama, Moomin Papa, Moomin win a gift. It's in really good condition. This deep dark blue usually had a lot of white spots in the early years of production. Little me, the moon, and these guys. I thought it was cute. I got it in a pretty good condition, and it's quite fun not splurging but treating yourself with something when you're feeling a little bit down. So I really do want to get back into my regular uploading schedule from now on. You know, I have Wednesday some preview videos over at my Patreon, where you can support me for $5 a month, and you will get some exclusive, a little bit more personal content where I just ramble on about, everyday life stuff. And then I have, a Sundays here on YouTube. But as you might understand, the biggest part of me not being able to upload has been just recovery issues and the mental toll they still take on me. I've been bedbound for 2 weeks straight. I am not made for that life. It did really pull a number on my mental health. I've been so sad, really struggling with myself, and now I am starting to go back to work a little bit, taking on some easier tasks, not to overstrain myself or making my scarring, stitching, torn up. I don't want it to burst, is what I'm trying to say. And now my neighbors are just yelling. Everything's back to normal, as you might say, but I do have more content coming up. I want to just say hello I'm alright. I've been sad, I've had a lot of pain, a lot of complications, but life is slowly starting to go back to normal, and I'm so grateful for you reaching out, leaving sweet comments, just for all of your support. I am really looking forward to the rest of this year and what other challenges might come up, but I am starting again to feel a little bit healthier. Thank you so much for watching this video. It's maybe not the most relaxing or the most ASMR of them all, but I am alright. I will see you next week here on YouTube. Feel free to check out my Patreon